Yo, what is up? My beautiful, handsome people from around the world. Man, anything that I say at this point just like gets really sexy because of this music. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, we're gonna have a good show today, good stream tonight. And yeah, we're gonna get started. Let me turn off this jazz. Hold on. I'm trying to do like no copywritten music, and honestly, it's just getting annoying. But here's the deal. Here's what we're doing today, okay? Today is Mix Feedback Monday. We're gonna take a look at some of your mixes. We're going to give some feedback. We're going to master some songs. I'm gonna help you mix better. All the jazz. Literally and metaphorically. Okay? We're having a good time today. And as you can tell, I've added a couple features to my Twitch stream. I've added a bot. This is the first time I've added a bot. I want to get better at this Twitch streaming stuff. And I might start streaming a lot more. It's a slow process, but I think over the years we're gonna get this doing a lot better. So if you wanna test this out for me, try it out for me, go ahead and feel free. Type in this stream is sponsored by Isotope. They sponsored me and my podcast. So go ahead and type in !Isotope if you want 10% off your next Isotope purchase. That's a good one. Let's see. Also, if you're interested in hearing more free mixing tutorials and talks about mixing, hit !Podcast. Hold on, let's try that again. Exclamation point, Isotope. There you go, without the exclamation point after it. There you go. Also, let's try exclamation point. What did I say? Oh, I have a 30-second cooldown on everything, so you can't type it in back to back. Let's try that. Let's try another one. Let's do exclamation point podcast. Sorry, ASAP Roberts. Exclamation point podcast. Try that one. Boom. Dope. Sweet. And one more time while you're typing there, ASAP Robert, can you also do an exclamation point rules so we can go over the rules of the stream? Exclamation point rules, if you don't mind. Perfect. Yes, I am still doing mixing mastering. What up, Daniel Wall? We literally just started. So perfect time. So here's the deal. Here's the thing. So we changed up some stuff, and I'm trying to progress a little bit more. And this is fun, and I want to stay focused, but there are some rules that protect me, some rules that protect you, and so this can go really smooth. So rule number 1, music submitted must be unreleased. The reason why that's a rule is partially because of uploading services. When you upload via DistroKid, for example, it'll automatically block off any sort of use on YouTube or on Twitch. So basically, if it's already uploaded, I may get like a copyright strike on my YouTube or my Twitch, as I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Another thing about this is if I'm giving you feedback and on a song that you've already released, then I can't give you proper feedback. I can't be really honest because I'm not expecting you to take it down, redo it, and upload it again. I'm not in the business of making people feel more insecure. That's not what I'm into. So, yeah, that's why that's happening. So number 3, person submitting music must be online during stream or song will be skipped. Yeah, you can't just submit a song and leave. That's part of it. Mastering is usually $100 per song, but if you are subscribed and I approve your mix, I will master it on the spot. So, I mean, subscription on Twitch. So if you are an Amazon Prime member, it's free. You can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll make a little bit of money every month. As well as I think it's what, $5 a month to subscribe on Twitch. So that's a new thing that I'm gonna do from now on. I'm only sending out masters and printing files for subscribers. And I think we have a lot of subscribers here. We have a couple subscribers already, and I want to continue to expand this. But I'll still give mixed feedback just the same. I just won't send you the file afterwards. So that's the only new thing. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Let's see. Let's try one more. Let's try one more because I'm really glad that this bot is working. I might switch to a different bot. Yeah. If you want to check out my portfolio, or if you're wondering, oh my gosh, is this guy any good? He's giving me mixed feedback. This is a great question, actually. I recommend that you listen to the mixes and the portfolio of anybody that you subscribe to on YouTube, anybody that's you're trying to learn from, and before you determine if this advice is good, if it's usable, you should determine if you like their mixes. Because if you don't like their mixes, then you shouldn't take their advice to a certain degree. I mean, we need to be humble, right? But there's learning from everybody, no matter who it is. But at the same time, if you don't know who I am, if you don't know who I've worked with or whatnot, you can visit my website. Go ! Website if you want to see my credits and my other stuff. Or type in ! Portfolio if you want to listen to my Spotify playlist of all the songs that I have. Oh, crap. Hold on, that's wrong. I entered in my email. Hold on, let's try this one more time on the website one. Habit. It added my email, one of my emails. Boom. That's funny. That's funny. My bad. Yeah, so there's my portfolio right there. Give it like another 20 seconds and you'll be able to check out my website as well. I'm trying now. Boom. There it is. Much better. Cool. So if you're here, if you're online, Noah, you're definitely subscribed. So that's awesome. We're going to go through. We have 2 songs submitted already. If you're wanting to, okay, last thing before we start. I'm sorry. This is a long announcement section here. But if you want to submit music, for feedback, right, you got to go and hit !Discord and join my Discord. All submissions, uploading links, direct uploading of files and anything like that will be on a specific channel on my Discord called Mixed Feedback Mondays. That's where you upload the file. So go ahead and hit !Discord for the link to join the Discord. All right, so on that note, let's get started. So today we have 3 already submitted. And we're going to get started with these 3. So let me go ahead and put these on to... We're going to import these into Pro Tools, kind of let it do its thing. We got 3 mixes today. First off, we got Noah. Noah on Drive. Let's see, what's the song that you have called, Noah? Noah is The Prestige. So let's listen to The Prestige first. We're going to listen all the way through. Feel free to put in any comments or anything like that as we listen. Okay. Oh man, I was not expecting to hear that. Hold on. I gotta hear this beginning part again. Okay, so we got to take into a couple considerations here. One, this is instrumental, no lead vocals at least, and it's extremely dynamic. I assume this is played by some sort of jazz band. Is that correct? And we got to take into consideration mixes like that. Here's the deal. I don't mix jazz, and there are people who mix jazz and jazz bands for a living. I am not one of those people. So my advice is limited here. So in a pop record, I think that if there was lead vocals, I would say turn down the horns, turn down the keys, turn up the drums. This is a pop record. But this is not. In fact, I would say that the drums are a little bit quieter than regular pop records, which in my opinion is more suited for the whole jazz funk, like the jazz stuff. So I think the drum placement, and you've automated it so they're louder at the ends, or at least he's playing louder and it's coming in a little bit louder. So it's a little bit more dynamic, which is amazing because the song starts off with the drums a little bit too quiet, and by the end, the drums are slamming. It's dope. The tones are actually really good, especially if this is recorded on a stage. That's actually very impressive for a live recording. All right. Also, let's see here. I do think that the keys in many places, you did the magic trick thinking thing with a lot of automation. I could tell that there was a lot of automation, if I'm not mistaken. Can I ask you how much time you spent on automating everything? Maybe none at all. Maybe it was totally just played. I doubt it. There's got to be some automating. Right, Noah? I'm going to wait for the lag to catch up, and then you're going to answer. Right, but it's you didn't automate anything except for the guitar melody at the beginning. Interesting. So all the solos, they turned themselves up. They played louder or whatever for all the solos and whatnot. That's really cool. Which is really nice. That's something that you can only get out of like live band playing. That's really cool. That's really cool. I really like your drum tones. I really like your drum tones. I do wish that you could turn down the keys just overall in general, just a touch. Like I'm talking about the Wurlitzer and synths. Or the Rhodes or whatever it is. And I feel like there's some flexibility to turn down the horns. Just a touch. Like you could. I'd experiment it with it. But the horns would be way too loud if this was with vocals. But I would say in a song like this, it is mostly the vocals, right? So I actually don't hate where the saxophone or the horn placements are. Maybe just a little bit quieter would be cool. Can we go into the headphones for a second? little bit of build up right here, 600, 650. And I don't want to do too much because the one thing that this record does without me doing anything is that it sounds very live. Like, it sounds like it was recorded as intended. Like, I would say as intended. Like, this is not me accentuating or talking about a mistake. It sounds like it was recorded on a stage and it was a performance. But I think that's mostly because of how the instruments are played. There's a really good sense of space. That like flangey Wurlitzer Rhodes thing sometimes gets a little bit too loud, especially when they're playing chords, so you might want to automate it a bit more. It's already naturally doing a lot of like going in and out. That is good composition, good arrangement. I think I've said this before. One of my professors said that mixing is kind of like doing magic, where when you show them something with this hand, you distract them with your left hand while you're doing some magic with your right hand. And then you distract him with the right hand while you switch and do something magic with your left hand. So I think in order to accentuate the keys a little bit more, I would turn down the Rhodes. Like, I would automate the instruments, so turn it down when it's less important. Have it be like all compact and together, feeling really good. And then when it, let's see, and then when it's time to shine, or when it's doing like a really cool riff, you bring it out for a second, right? I think that's going to be awesome. The arrangement has already done like 80% of the work. I think that if you put in the last 10 to 20%, it's going to be killer. So there's parts like, I'll listen through it, and this is honestly just by feel. Levels. Right here, there's a lot of Rhodes. I would say there's a lot of Rhodes right here. I think you could turn down touch, because I think the emphasis right here, for me, my gut feeling, and this could change when you go through it as well. This is why mixing is so personality based. But I think the background vocals is the important part. So like right around here, I would, right when the vocals come in, turn down the Rhodes just a touch. The vocals shine a touch more. In general, I do think when you turn down the keys as well, when you turn down the keys, like if you turn up the drums just a touch more, I think you won't need to do this as much. So the first thing I do is turn down the keys just a touch, maybe like 3 dBs, and then automate from there. But have the bass line be like a little bit quieter. Same thing with the horns. I would say turn down the horns just like 2 or 3 dBs, just a little bit touch more, because I would say turn up the drums, but I don't think turning up the drums is it. I think it's just those two, and let's start from there. And then if you might need to compensate with some drums turning up just a touch. And again, compensate again with some automation, because at the end here, yeah, I still think a little bit of drums is nice. And if you turn on, right here in this section, if you turn down the vocals and the Rhodes just a touch, then you can also turn down that saxophone solo, which will accentuate a little bit more. Now, the one thing that I want to be careful with is I'm purposefully not using the word compress, because you don't want to compress it. This is something that's dynamic. We want to leave it dynamic. If you automate everything, then it'll still stay dynamic instead of sounding compressed. Hold on, you said a couple things. I actually didn't automate any. Okay, Awesome. Yeah, I was curious about the Rhodes level throughout the arrangement. Yeah, I think I'll bring the horns down overall, especially the lead players since they are very out front. I think that you should bring them out front again to that level when it's their time to shine. Same with everything. Like, there's one point here where oh, right here. Even turn down the harmony, the background vocals just a touch here. Not too much. Like, this is honestly mostly a feel thing. I'm not saying make it a dramatic cut, like automate it dramatically so it's much quieter. No, I'm just saying like just a little bit, give it like even just a few dBs of anything. Like 2 or 3 dBs. One is too little. 1 dB is too little of a difference, but like just a couple dBs of, 2 to 5 dBs of just playing it around, letting it breathe a bit, let it feel natural, organic, and letting it move like water, like letting it move, I think is really awesome. Just kind of change where the spotlight is throughout the song. I really think so. So I'm gonna make an offer for you. I can master this for you if you'd like, but if you come back next week and I want you to spend, this is not an easy task. Like I know you've probably spent a lot of time on this mix already. Get some fresh ears, take a day or two off, whatever it is. Go back and automate the instruments, each individual instrument one by one. And here's how I want you to do it too. So if you go here, and you turn this on, you could do it without any sort of fader here. You're gonna come here, you're gonna go to touch. Now it's gonna turn this fader up. So watch this. And I want you to do this with the instruments. Pull out the actual fader, so you can do that by clicking the little fader here on Pro Tools. I don't know whatever DAW you're using, but you can do this. I have it on auto touch mode on Pro Tools. I'm sure there's something similar for Logic or any other DAW. Okay, like I just do that with all of the instruments. Yeah, if you have a Mackie control, awesome. I used to have a Mackie controller as well for a long, long time. And that makes it a lot easier. I've been doing a lot more with like mouse and click now, but yeah, even better. So the great thing about faders, especially if you ride 1 or 2 at a time, you can really feel it. You can really feel it. Like you're not looking at numbers. It's just a feel thing. That's why I said, instead of automating via this, you don't want to automate with that, because then you're going to be looking at the numbers. You want to automate with the fader. So, and just try not to look at the numbers. Hide the number if you want. Like hide the numbers here. Don't look at the numbers. Just like feel it. That's going to be the most important thing. All right, that sounds really dope. Everybody, let's get some claps going. Some cheers for Noah. Noah, thank you so much. Yeah, usually automation is not that big of a deal in other genres, but in stuff like this, it's all automation. Gotta fill it out. So awesome. You're the king, Noah. Appreciate it. All right. We'll see you next week, Noah. And up next, we got Smokey. Smokey, here? Are you here, Smokey? Also, if you're new, if you just joined in, and you're interested in submitting some music for some feedback, go ahead and hit !rules to check out the rules, as well as hit !Discord to submit music to our Discord. You could just do that right in the chat, and all the links will pop up for you. It'll auto-populate. So up next, we got Smokey. Smokey, my boy, are you here? Desire. We might just skip Smokey. How are you? Are you here? Who is this? Let me figure this out. Also, thank you so much for subscribing, Smokey. I appreciate that. All right, here it is. Where is it at? Here we got Smokey. Daniel Roberts. Daniel Roberts, are you here? Oh no, Smokey, the chat isn't working. Okay, so you are here. Okay, ASAP Roberts, I see you. Daniel S. Wall. Wait a second. Wait, Daniel S. Wall, who's your old roommate? Okay, Smokey, you're on Discord, so I'm gonna leave the Discord chat up here so you can say some stuff. But we're gonna play your song now, if that's cool. Let's do it. So this is a song by. Is this a client? Tell us. Is this a client? What's the deal with this song? Oh, Zach Cohen is awesome. Zach is amazing. This song is from Smokey, Desire.
Is what I want, what I desire. Is what I want, what I desire. I'm waiting for the one thing that I want to come down and strike me on the head. Fill it up with love so I can start this life up again. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready to go. Is what I want, what I desire. 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 The more I sleep, the less I'm tired. The more I sleep, the less I'm tired.
All right, I'm going to have to call you out first things first and say that you're a liar and that no matter how much any of us sleep, you're not going to be any less tired. Oh, man. I wish sleeping made me less tired. Oh, man. I don't know what it is. I could sleep. I mean, obviously, I'll sleep like 5 hours and wake up tired, especially, 2 days afterwards. But if I sleep for 10 hours, then I'll feel tired. I overslept. And if I sleep 7 or 8 hours, the recommended amount, I'll wake up feeling tired. I don't know what it is. Oh no. Oh no. I did not want that to happen. Hold on. Hold on. Boo. What is this about? Disable everything. Boo. I'm sorry. I turned off everything. Oh, I don't know. You should type it again one more time. Okay, it said that. Damn, that sucks. I don't know why I turned off all the moderation stuff. But it's much love to you, my guy. This is a good song. This is a great song. And just try a few things. See, like mess around with some frequencies a touch. Also, if y'all noticed, I had the Key Audio, the Sweetwater White editions of the IN5s, the 3-way 5. By the way, the IN5s and then the IN8 V2s, yo, those 5s, first off, go freaking low, really low, especially for a 5-inch woofer. It's kind of stupid. And the mid-range is amazing. It's fine. The top end is a little bit lacking, but the mid-range is really amazing on that speaker. And absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for following, Mr. Hashish. IN5's dope. I had the sub. I took him to Studio B in the studio, and I brought back my PMCs, my very large PMC monitors for my little home bedroom setup. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what is going on? Well, let me just do this. Here we go. My super large PMC speakers with my little sumo wrestler gang. So I have and my little Totoro right there on top of my bonsai tree. So I got like the full on mix master setup here. This is a hack. If y'all want a hack, first off, but if y'all want like a little hack for your little home, instead of building clouds, this actually works quite effectively. I mean, it's not the best solution ever, and I'll install proper clouds later. But if you have one of those wool moving blankets or like a blanket, staple gun it to the ceiling, make some loops so it hangs down. The more space between the ceiling and the blanket you have, the more it's gonna actually absorb. It's actually pretty dope. It actually works really well. I'm actually kind of surprised, super surprised. Let me see if I can point this back down. Get my little resting doggy in here. My little oh, 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 my little pup. All right. Dope. Sweet. So yeah, so sorry, I don't know what I was talking about. I was probably talking about the speakers. So one thing that I'm missing a little bit. Do you have access to the stems, or is this? Do you have access to the stems, or is this a 2-track beat? Did you produce this? Smokey, my guy. Because I think the first thing that I want to do is actually, right now it's feeling just a touch thin. I don't think it needs to be super hype. I don't think it needs to be super hype at all. I think it should be warm. A couple things here. So a couple things. The bass is a little loud. I think you could turn down the bass just a touch. If you want to bring it up. I think it's a little bit, just a hair. Hear me out on this. I think it's a hair harsh. Let's see if there's a couple things that we could do here. One, I have an idea here. Okay. Is there still crazy lag? Sometimes my internet sucks. But this is actually not an EQ. This is Spectre by Waves Lab, Waves Factory. Waves Factory. This is Spectre by Waves Factory. It's a saturation plugin, actually. So it saturates specific frequencies with different. Basically, it's like the isotope exciter, but in a different interface. Whenever this is a really cool top end. I like the top end. I've been using tape a lot more recently. It's very interesting. Check this out. It kind of smooths things out, but it like adds mid range.
Just so fit.
Whoop.
What I desire.
If I do regular tube,
It's what I want. What I desire.
I think a touch of that is gonna be dope. Because that instead takes off some of that top end.
What I desire.
Adding a little bit more low mids to kind of bring in that body.
Is what I want.
Those two together. Let's hear that out.
What I desire. I'm waiting for the one thing that I want to come down and strike me on the head. Fill it up with love, so I can't start this life up.
10K is usually a harsh frequency, and it's a little bit making it's squeezing my brain a little bit. The brightness is not from the hi-hat necessarily. It's from the vocals and everything combined. Just in general, 10K-ish is a harsh frequency that I think you could turn down a touch. Let's go 24 octave here.
What I
And some dynamics. Hear how thin it is.
is what I want.
And some thickness.
What I desire.
Get it nice and thick. Thank you for subscribing, ASAP Roberts. I appreciate that.
One thing that I want to come down and strike me on the head.
I think that adds like a nice thickness to it. I think as we continue to saturate a little bit more, I don't want to do too much. Let's see what this sounds like. This is not something that I use. I want to do like a MC here. This is a really good compressor for the mix bus. It has a very nice tone to it. It adds a lot of low mids. So I'm using this for like its saturation, and this is part of the Ultimate Module Collection from Mic DSP, which you can go, and if you hit ! sponsors, you'll go to my website, fill my sponsors links, and you can click on Plugin Boutique. Mic DSP always is on sale at Plugin Boutique. And also on Plugin Boutique, you can do the Waves Factory plugin. And if you use my link, I get a little commission, so I appreciate anything you do there.
What I desire.
Thickening it up a little bit more.
Is what I want.
Just want it to be a little bit thicker. And you'll notice one of the cool things.
What I desire.
Look at the volume here. Feels louder, feels thicker.
I'm waiting for the one thing that I want to come down and
But it's actually not getting louder.
on the head.
Okay.
Fill it up with love, so I can't start this life up again. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready.
that's feeling a lot better. I wonder if this is going to be too much. This doesn't work every time. I'm wondering if this is going to be too much here. So again, I talk about this every stream. So like right now I'm kind of doing like mastering techniques to kind of showcase what I'm hearing. The important part is what I'm hearing, right? So on your next mix, you should be worried about how you EQ and sculpt the instruments and the vocals to have a little bit more body in them. And I'm showing you specifically where the body is missing. I'm showing you specifically around like 300, 400, 500 hertz between that area. I'm showing you specifically that the top end around 10K is a little bit harsh, right? And you want to be careful for that for the next mix. I did a little bit around 800 to 1,000, just a touch of that because it was feeling a little boxy right there. And I said that this move, ignore this. This is me allowing the kick drum to pass, but the bass is a little bit loud, right? This is also going to kind of like de-harsh things a little bit. So don't worry about the specific technique that I'm using because this is not relevant in a mixing standpoint. If I had the stems, I would do totally different things and I would focus in on individual tracks. So there's only so much that I can do, but I'm trying to showcase what I'm hearing. And that's the important part. You need to hear the same way that I hear, or at least just like be open to you don't have to hear it the way I hear it, but you need to be more, everybody here is just trying to improve their ear. The more you can improve your ear and hear the things that stick out to us engineers, the more you're going to get better. I could teach you techniques, but techniques don't mean shit. They don't mean anything unless you know why you did it and exactly like, the goal is to get to a point where without doing anything, you can hear a song and immediately off the top of your head go, I know where this needs to go and I have the tools and the techniques to get it there. Instead of I learned a bunch of techniques to help me figure out where to go. That's the wrong way to mix. That's how you F up your mix. That's how you get it wrong. Using techniques to figure out where it can go is not right. You figure out where it goes and then you use techniques to get it there. So I would just take care of that. So honestly, this is still good enough and the effects are minimal enough that I can actually master this for you if you'd like. So since you are a subscriber, would you like for me to master this for you, send this your way? Because I think that this is good enough that if you're satisfied with how it's sounding, I could finish this up for you. Granted, if you do another mix revision and send it to me via email, I'm going to have to charge you for a master, but so only say yes if this is truly what you want, or at least you want it as a reference.
Is what I want, what I desire. I'm waiting for the one thing that I want to come down and strike me on the head, fill it up with love, so I can't start this
I'm going back and forth between my headphones and these speakers because I just moved the speakers in here, so I'm not used to them in this room yet at all. So I'm more used to these headphones right now.
Is what I want, what I desire. For the one thing that I want to come down and strike me on the head, fill it up with love, so I can't start this life up again. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready.
It's really cleaning up that upper mid-range. That upper mid-range is coming smoother. It's not coming through because I have noise sound reduction on, but like that frequency is coming down.
Is what I want,
Getting it thicker, juicier.
what I desire.
And the last thing I want to do right now, it's feeling a little bit like it's not as wide right now. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try something else here. Right now we just lost some. What the heck?
Is what I want,
We've lost some width.
what I desire.
I don't know where we've lost the width, but we've lost some width. I don't like the way that the width is.
Is what I want, what I desire. I'm waiting for the one thing that I.
Yeah, we definitely lost some width here, so we're gonna do this.
Is what I want, what I desire. I'm waiting for the one thing that I want to come down and strike me on the head. Fill it up with love, so I can't start this life up again. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready to go. Is what I want, what I desire. Is what.
And then we're gonna do something like this. You said you wanted this? Okay, so you do want this, I think. You said you do want this.
On the head, fill it up with love.
I'm kind of like getting focused. When I get focused, I get quiet. I apologize.
Again, spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here,
I'm gonna want to turn down that bass. I'm gonna want to turn it down. So let me just move things around a touch here.
on the head. Fill it up with love, so I can't start this life up again. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm.
And another cool thing about mastering that I'm going to tell you right now is you can tell what I'm doing is super duper subtle. And that's what you want from a mastering engineer. You don't want someone that's going too crazy with this stuff. In fact, I could be much more subtle.
Fill it up with love.
It's about to get loud. I apologize. Turn down your stuff. Turn down your stuff.
Life up again. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready.
Wait a second. Hold on. I can hear it. You're not going to get away from me. I can hear it. Okay, never mind.
Fill it up with love,
Give me a second.
so I can start this life up again. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready. Spit me out, spit it out. I'm here, I'm ready to go. Is what I want, what I desire. Is what I want, what I desire. Is what I want, what I desire.
All right, I'm not gonna crush it too hard either, because right now it's really dynamic, and I want to keep it that way. I've kind of been in a less crushing mood recently. What is this? Desires. Uh, oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna. All right, so that way you can use it yourself, or you can. I'll send it to you via Discord. Once again, if you're new to the chat, welcome to the Twitch stream. If you're interested in submitting music, go ahead and type in the chat !Ruiles to find out about the rules. Hit !Discord to join our Discord and submit music. Otherwise, if you have any questions, you can just ask in the chat and we'll take care of it for you. Thank you to people who subscribed today. We got two new subscribers today. We got ASAP Roberts and Smokey. Thank you so much. Appreciate the subscriptions. I only send out songs for those that are subscribed. So if you hoped for me to give you feedback and to receive the song for both for reference or for final master, you have to be subscribed. So I appreciate the support. If you want to find me on Instagram, you can type in !Instagram if you aren't already following. Sorry, I zoned out. Yeah, so if you have any questions, there you go. There you go, Smokey. All right, this next one is by. I had to respond to a couple messages. This next one is by. Let's see, who is this one by? This next one is Daniel Roberts. Are you here? We're gonna check out your songs. Kid Coda, Don't Fear. All right, ASAP Roberts, can you tell us a little bit about this song, about this mix, anything? I'm going to play it all the way from top to bottom. if there's any comments you want to make while we're listening to it, go for it. Here it is. Kid Coda, don't fear. Don't fear.
Hot.
It is on fire.
Yeah. Coda. Hot. Yeah. JBT. It's like the first night I created the first light. Chose me as a soldier to spread the word in these herds, right? Spectacular, flip words like spatula. Comment on the truth and then poof, shit day after you. Sprint the van massacre, body bag rapid. Blood on my foreign jeans, new age Dracula. Smelling like death on the beat, no lavender. Bitches so quick to go flash, no camera.
Contemplating on staying thuggish, I'll only keep it classy. Only getting cream, my skin never been ashy. Got a lot of friends who dog me like they glassy. Trying to get ahead, but never could they get past me. Always stay behind, in the back rewind. The flow is alcoholic, I'm never sipping no wine. All my haters wanna talk shit and whine. They never stop my shine, cause I'm intent, no dime.
And y'all just don't know all this truth I've been trying to show. Nigga, open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they coming for your soul. Cause y'all only knows, yeah, the eyes don't need blindfolds. Nigga, open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they coming for your soul.
On the low is where I be, but I be fly, no beat. The truth is always hidden, but me, I like to seek. So many stay asleep, I'm messing up all they sheets. Cause Yahshua is the king, so there is a prince in me.
And there is a prince in me, so royalties in my jeans. And you can go take the blood, reptilian out of me. The line up all on the S, the wallet be double G's. I'll make all you demons watch, the angel will bless the scene.
Some fake niggas, showing they true colors, cause they shapeshifters. I was born on the 7th, but I ate niggas, appetite for destruction. Never need a manual, I make my own instructions.
When I talk, no interrupting, cause speaking is no discussion. I'm just saying, use your head, but you worry about the concussion. The mud thicker than blood, loyalty over love. When push come to shove, I got the man up above. And y'all just don't know all this truth I've been trying to show. Nigga, open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they coming for your soul. Cause y'all only knows, yeah, the eyes don't need blindfolds. Nigga, open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they coming for your soul. And y'all just don't know all this truth I've been trying to show. Nigga, open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they coming for your soul. Cause y'all only knows, yeah, the eyes don't need blindfolds. Nigga, open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they coming for your soul.
Woo! It's dope. All right.
It is on fire.
All right, sweet. That's awesome. Let's get some applause in the chat. Some applause is going. Some great jobs. This is a dope one. I really like this song. This is really awesome. Couple things before we get started. Did you mix this on speakers, or did you mix this on headphones? If I had to guess, it sounds like you mixed this on speakers. Did I guess correctly? Did I guess incorrectly? Is there a big lag? Okay, sweet. That's awesome. Cool. So speakers are awesome, but there's one downside to speakers. Okay, and which in turn is a downside to headphones. And this is because I'm listening on headphones and I probably have this. Anytime that you pan hard left, hard right, and keep it symmetrical. So let's say you have a duplicate or you retract a stack of a vocal and you pan one side hard left, one side hard right. In this case, you did that with the dubs, right? Na 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 na. Every time there's the dubs there. On headphones, because of the left and right separation, it's very loud. It's very loud. On the speakers, anytime there's a double, it's going to be less loud.
No lavender, bitches so quick to go flash, no camera.
Contemplating on staying thuggish, I'll only keep it.
It's going to be less loud, but I think in this one, and this is a little bit of personal taste on this one, so take it with take this with a grain of salt. But I personally think that dubs should be much quieter than this, and then also the ad libs are really loud as well in general. The ad libs and the lead vocals are very dry. Actually, dry I don't mind. Dry I really like. But one of the things that I might recommend is compressing the shit out of ad libs and dubs, like compressing the Joseph out of him. Make sure like no dynamics are going through on those, because there's one specific eyes in like around 2 minutes.
All this truth I've been trying to show, nigga, open your eyes. See all these
Like that eyes was really loud. It pops out really loud.
see all these
And make sure that you put the compression after the filters, because that changes a lot. Like instead of before the filters and after the filter, put the compression after the filter. So it compresses the post-filtered audio a bit more.
Tell them.
and y'all just don't know. All this truth I've been trying to show, nigga, open your eyes. See all these lies, think we show.
That eye is really loud. It kind of caught me off guard. Nothing else in the mix is actually distracting other than that, which is actually really good.
For your soul.
I think a couple other things. I don't know how I'm going to solve this. I don't know if I can through the mix. I think that if you lower the dubs a little bit, and the ad-libs a touch, I think there's some, maybe it's the dryness. I don't know what it is. I would have to experiment if I was mixing. There's a little bit of separation from the beat and the vocals. I don't know if it's reverb. I don't think it's reverb. I don't think it's reverb. Here, let me see. Let me try. I really doubt it, because I have like a verb thing going in from a previous mix that I said add some more.
For your soul.
On the low is where I be, but I be fly, no beat. The truth is always hidden, but me, I like to seek.
Yeah.
So many stay asleep, I'm messing up all they sheets. Cause Joshua is the king, so there is a prince in me.
And there is a prince in me, so royalties in my jeans. And
Yeah.
you can go take the blood, reptilian not in me. The
No.
line up all on the S, the wallet be double G's. I make all you demons watch, the angel will bless the scene.
Some fake niggas showing their true colors, cause they shapeshifters. I was born on the 7th, but I ate niggas. Appetite for destruction. Never need a manual, I make my own instructions.
When I talk, no interrupting, cause speaking is no discussion. I'm just saying, use your head, but you worry about the concussion, the mud, the
Let me also try like a compressor here. I don't know if compression's gonna help either. It's so funny. Me and Bob Horn, we were talking the other day. If y'all know who Bob Horn is, you should look him up. BobHornMixing.com. Bob Horn Mixing on Instagram. He's dope. Mixes a lot for BTS. Did some work with Usher, Neo, Lupe Fiasco. Just a really cool guy. I love the guy. We were talking the other day. I meet up with him at least once a week, and been learning a lot from him, hanging out with him. And I forgot what, we were talking about how to fix overcompression. It's kind of the one way that you solve overcompression is oftentimes compressing a little bit more. It's funny.
for your soul.
On the low is where I be, but I be fly, no beat. The truth is always hidden, but me, I like to seek.
Yeah.
So many stay asleep, I'm messing up all they sheets. Cause Joshua is the king, so there is a prince in me.
And there is a prince in me, so royalties in my jeans. And
Yeah.
you can go take the blood, reptilian not in me. The
No.
line up all on the S, the wallet be double G's. I make all you demons watch, the angel will bless the scene.
Some fake niggas showing their true colors, cause they shapeshifters. I was born on the 7th, but I ate niggas. Appetite for destruction. Never need a manual, I make my own instructions.
When I talk, no interrupting, cause speaking is no discussion. I'm just saying, use your head, but you
Yeah.
worry about the
All right, that really glues it together. I hate using the word glue unless I can describe it. The distance between the beat and the vocals is much tighter. So the separation, the space between, and this is really hard to describe, the sonic separation, the space between the vocal and the beat. It came from the dryness. Now with that compression, even if I take off the reverb, so
for your soul.
with the same exact plugin, this is a dope plugin. I love this. I usually don't use this too much, but when I do these mixed feedback things, it's really awesome.
For your soul.
On the low is where I be, but I be fly, no beat. The truth is always hidden, but me, I like to seek.
Yeah.
So many stay asleep.
You hear how the space disappears? How the track plays with the vocals just a little bit more tight.
For your soul.
On the low is where I be, but I be fly, no beat. The truth is always hidden, but me, I like to seek.
Yeah.
So many stay asleep, I'm messing up all they sheets. Cause Joshua is the king, so there is a prince in me.
And I think you can, okay, so actually on that note, if I used the same exact one last time, let's try it on a different one here. Let me see if a different compressor can do something similar. This is a very transparent compressor.
For your soul.
On the low is where I be, but I be fly, no beat. The truth is always hidden, but me, I like to seek.
Yeah.
So many stay asleep, I'm messing up all they sheets. Cause Joshua is the king, so there is a prince in me.
And there is a prince in me, so royalties in my jeans. And
Yeah.
you can go take the blood.
Let's see if SSL can do the trick. Should I use the actual native SSL native here? I don't know. Let's find out. Really fast attack. We'll go 10. That's fine.
For your soul.
On the low is where I be, but I be fly, no beat.
Or-
The truth is always hidden, but me, I like to seek.
Yeah.
So many stay asleep, I'm messing up all they sheets. Cause Joshua is the king, so there is a prince in me.
And there is a prince in me, so royalties in my jeans. And
Yeah.
you can go take the blood, reptilian out of me. The
No.
line up all on the S, the wallet be double G's. I'll make all you demons watch, the angel will bless the scene.
Some fake niggas showing their true colors, cause they shapeshifters. I was born on the 7th, but
It's not the same. It's not the same. I really like the I Heart New York. It's just really great.
For your soul.
on the low is where I be, but I be fly, no beat. The truth is always hidden, but me, I like to seek.
Yeah.
So many stay asleep, I'm messing up all they sheets. Cause Joshua is the king, so there is a prince in me.
And there is a prince in me, so royalties in my jeans. And
Yeah.
you can go
So that puts in the space from the vocal and the beat like much closer together. I thought the verb, it's a room verb. It's not a hall verb. It's a very short verb. I'm gonna.
for your soul.
On the low,
You hear how it just dies immediately.
the truth hidden, but like
Yeah.
so asleep.
That's all I'm adding.
Cause Joshua is the king, so there is a prince in me.
And there is a prince in me, so royalties in my jeans. And
Yeah.
you can go take the blood,
You can go
reptilian out of me. The
No.
line up all on the S, the wallet be double G's. I'll make all you demons watch, the angel will bless the scene.
Some fake niggas showing their true colors, cause they shapeshifters. I was born on the 7th, but I ate niggas. Appetite for destruction. Never need a manual, I make my own instructions.
When I talk, no interrupting, cause speaking is no discussion. I'm just saying, use your head, but you
Yeah.
worry about the concussion.
Serious
I'm
here.
mud thicker than blood. Loyalty over love. When
Love.
push come to shove, I got
Yeah.
the man up above.
Tell 'em.
And y'all just don't know all this truth I've been trying to show, nigga.
Okay.
Ha. See all these lies. Cause y'all
In the rise, all my haters wanna talk shit and whine. They never stop my shine, cause I'm intent, no dime.
and y'all just don't know all this truth I've been trying to show, nigga. Open your eyes, see all these lies.
Okay. We need a little bit of automation here as well. So right around this section in the chorus and the hook, na 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 na. Yeah, the hook is super nice. I wish that there's a little bit more automation. It seems like, I don't know if it's the compression. I just turned off the compressor to hear if it was the compressor. It might be a mix bus compressor on your end. I'm not quite sure. But the vocals get a little bit too quiet. Well, not too quiet, quieter in contrast with the verse. And I would like to think it's the opposite. Like, the natural instinct in me is to make the chorus quieter, louder, and make the verses quieter, if there is a difference at all. So
In the rise, on my
Cause y'all only knows. Yeah, the eyes don't need blindfolds, nigga. Open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they're coming for your trying to show.
wanna talk shit and whine. They
and I think that that'll actually solve as well with the dubs thing too.
but I be fly, no.
Coming for your soul. Cause y'all only know.
No, there's dubs on that too. Yeah, I think this guy's just chorus is just a little bit quiet, just a little bit quieter than the rest of them. If you turn those up, I think that'll sound nice. So what do you want to do? Do you want me to just print what I've done so far so you can use it for reference, or do you want to, since you are a subscriber, I could print it off and give it to you as a reference? But I think that I don't want to properly master this yet because I think that these changes are big enough for me that I would like to see a change before I do anything with it. Is that cool?
This truth I've been trying to show, nigga. Open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they're coming for your soul. Cause y'all only knows. Yeah, the eyes don't need blindfolds, nigga. Open your
Okay, perfect. You've taken down some notes. That's awesome. Honestly, like frequency-wise,
mud thicker than blood. Loyalty over love. When push come to shove, I got the
I
man.
would high pass just effects there. There's a lot of low sub frequencies. You don't need
I've
that.
been trying to show, nigga. Open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they're coming for your soul. Cause y'all only knows. Yeah, the eyes don't need blindfolds, nigga. Open your eyes. Twist your mind, cause they're coming for your soul. And y'all just don't know. All this truth I've been trying to show. Nigga, open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they're coming for your soul. Cause y'all only knows. Yeah, the eyes don't need blindfolds. Nigga, open your eyes, see all these lies. Think with your mind, cause they're in the mud, thicker than blood. Loyalty over love. When push come to shove, I got the man up above. And y'all just don't know. All this truth I've been trying to show. Nigga, open your eyes.
That's cleaner too. That's cleaner as well.
In the mud, thicker than blood. Loyalty over love. When push come to shove, I got the man up above. And y'all in the mud, thicker than blood. Loyalty
350 low mids here. This is a consistent one for this is a consistent one that I've seen today. So around 350, 400, just a little touch of the boost.
in the mud, thicker than blood.
That looks like the beat and the vocals, just a little bit warmer there, makes it a little bit warmer.
In the mud, thicker than blood.
This is mostly the vocals. This is mostly the vocals. The vocals in contrast with the beat. There's a lot of this 1K area in the vocals.
And blood, loyalty over love.
Vocals as well here.
Y'all just don't know. All this truth I've been trying to show, nigga. Open.
And then overall, just a little bit of that air band, I think would sound really nice as well if you write those down. I think that would sound really, really nice. Cool. Awesome. We're going to go into the next one. Thank you so much. We're going to go into the next song here. Let's see. We got, we've been doing this for about, so I'm probably going to keep doing this for about 30 more minutes. So we'll get through a few more songs. That's a super good mix. I actually really like that mix. That was a high quality mix. I really do think so. Hi all, great to join the party. Excited to learn. Here's a track I made on Zoom recently with my old roommate, Zach. Oh, this is with Zach. Oh, you made this with Zach. Oh, dope. Self-respect. All right, I'm downloading it right now. All right, Monkeys in the Bag. Monkeys in the Bag, are you here? Also, Daniel S. Wall, are you here? Dope, you are here. I just saw you respond. So, let's see. Money's in the Bag. What's up? What's up? We're gonna get to your song right after this one. This one's called Self-Respect. What up, Vince? All right, Self-Respect. Here it is. Let's play right now.
Eating a salad in the summer, follow my dreams, no slumber. Said, baby, it's such a bummer, you couldn't come ride with me. I'm driving through California so high, no marijuana, spend time in Arizona. No, baby, don't lie to me, let's watch the sunset. Don't you forget where the fuck you from. This life's too short to waste the day. Let's go and make some plans tonight. Let's go make some plans tonight.
Why am I feeling down and around strange places? I haven't left the house, wanna see strange places. I was looking on back around. I tried too soon to let you down. Why am I feeling down and around strange places? I haven't left the house, wanna see strange places.
Yo, that's classic Zach. I heard Zach's voice in there. That's nice. I like Zach a lot. Zach is really cool. All right. Oh. All right. So here's the thing. Ooh. Okay. Let's take a listen to this right off the bat. So right off the bat, did you make this beat?
Eating a salad in the summer. Follow my dreams, no slumber. Said, baby, it's such a bummer. You couldn't come ride with me. I'm driving through California so high. No marijuana, spend time in Arizona. No, baby, don't lie to me. Let's watch the sunset. Don't you forget where the fuck you from. This life's too short to waste the day. Let's go and make some plans tonight. Let's go make some plans tonight. Why am I feeling down and around?
Cheating here. I'm doing some mid-side processing.
I haven't left the house, wanna see strange places.
Eating a salad in the summer. Follow my dreams, no slumber. Said, baby, it's such a bummer. You couldn't come ride with me. I'm driving through California so high. No marijuana, spend time in Arizona.
This.
Eating a salad in the summer. Follow my dreams, no slumber. Said, baby, it's such a bummer. You couldn't come ride with me. I'm driving through California so high. No marijuana, spend time in Arizona. No, baby, don't lie to me. Let's watch the sunset. Don't you forget where the fuck you from. Eating a salad in the summer. Follow my dreams, no slumber. Said, baby, it's such a bummer. You couldn't come ride with me. I'm driving through California so high. No marijuana, spend time in Arizona. No, baby, don't lie.
All right. I'm gonna, because there's a lot of separation here. I'm doing like mid-side stuff. I don't usually do mid-side stuff. Wait. Damn it. Damn it again.
Let's go and make some plans tonight. Eating a salad in the summer. Follow my dreams, no slumber. Said, baby, it's such a bummer. You couldn't come ride with me. I'm driving through California so high. No marijuana, spend time in Arizona. No, baby, don't lie to me. Let's watch the sunset. Don't you forget where the fuck you from. This life's too short to waste the day. Let's go and make some plans tonight. Eating a salad in the
Okay, going back to that New York compressor, kind of closing the gap between the vocals and the track.
Eating a salad in the summer. Follow my dreams, no slumber. Said, baby, it's such a bummer. You couldn't come ride with me. I'm driving through California so high. No marijuana, spend time in Arizona. No, baby, don't lie to me.
So in general, okay, so I'm gonna now explain what the heck I'm doing. Thank you for following. Who was that? Let me see. Appreciate it. I did see the thing. Thank you for following. Mati Algria. I butchered that. All right. But yeah, this is this is one he made. This is dope. This is actually really dope. So the only thing, so in the instrumental, so I just kind of like was figuring things out and then I kind of got lost. I was having fun. So here's what I'm hearing. Okay. A lot of low mids and mids in the vocal. In fact, the vocal is mostly in the mids.
Why am I feeling down?
Like in that area, that's where most of the vocals are. And
Why am I feeling down and around strange place?
And it's okay to do that. Like, it's okay to have a dark vocal. But I also think that the guitars,
Why am I feeling down
the
and
low strings and the pads that I'm hearing as well is kind of making it, there needs to be some separation. So if you want really dark, low, mid, heavy vocals, then I would say cut out a little bit of that stuff from the guitar, or just make room for it. I think in general, though, there's a lot of that in the vocal.
why am I feeling down and around strange place?
And we need a little bit more like top end in the vocal as well. I think if you cut out the low mids of the vocals, you'll naturally get back a little bit more of the low end of the vocals. I do think that the vocals,
Why am I feeling down?
No, baby, don't lie to me.
can come down just a touch. I think it can come down just a touch, but I think that if you do that, some vocals will be too loud, so too quiet. So there's two ways to do it. You can compress it more, compress the vocals more, to kind of get rid of the dynamics of the vocals, so it's a little bit more linear all the way across. Or you can take the time, and this is what more pro engineers do, if they have time to do this, is to automate the vocals. So automate the vocals and literally just feel it out. When he says phrases that are a little bit too quiet, bring them back up, just a touch, and just automate them throughout the entire song. Now that is tedious and it takes a lot of time. Compression is just a lot faster.
No, baby, don't lie.
Here, I think that'd be dope if you turn down the vocals.
Watch the sunset, don't you forget where the fuck you from. This life's too short to waste the day.
Oh, what up from Chile? What up? What up?
Let's go make some plans tonight. Let's go make some plans tonight.
Why am I feeling?
And right now, I feel like the vocals and the beat is a little bit too separated. So if you lower the vocals quite a bit,
No, baby, don't lie
This-
to
we're
me.
s-
Let's watch the sunset, don't you forget where the fuck you from. This life's too short to waste the day.
Turn it down 4 dBs.
Don't lie
Right here.
to me. Let's watch the sunset, don't you forget where the fuck you from. This life's too No, baby, don't lie to me. Let's watch the sunset, don't you forget where the fuck you from. This life's too short to waste the day.
and also throw some reverb on those vocals as well. I think something longer would be okay in this scenario.
No, baby, don't lie to me. Let's watch the sunset, don't you forget where the fuck you from. This life's too short to waste the day.
And right now, that part with where are you from? Let's shut the way is a little bit too quiet. So I think that's where the compression would come in. Oh, thank you, Monty. Appreciate it. Let's see. Great point. So I think that's something that'll be really dope. Did all that make sense? I would love to hear this. Send it again. With those notes. I think it sounds fire. I really think it sounds fire. So once again, to kind of review, turn down the vocals. Watch out for the low mids. Compensate some low mids in the vocal for some top end, mid range, upper mid range. I think that if you turn down the low mids, it'll automatically compensate for the upper stuff, the top. Last thing here, this might be kind of cool. Some overall bus compression would be really nice, I think. Kind of make some glue there, a little bit of glue.
No, baby, don't lie to me. Let's watch the sunset, don't you forget where the fuck you from. This life's too short to waste the day. Let's go and make some plans tonight.
Yeah, and I think that, I don't know, the top end, something around like 10 to 12K is throwing me off a little bit. It's feeling a little bit harsh. Maybe it's there.
Don't lie to me. Let's watch the sunset, don't you forget where the fuck you from.
It's like
This life's too short to waste the day.
something around here is throwing me off a touch. It's kind of giving it like rougher edges a little bit. But other than that, I think it could just be a little bit brighter, or more importantly, it should just be cleaned up a little bit more. I don't think you need it to be brighter. I think the song Dark and Mellow is dope. Don't make it brighter. When you cut the low mids and sculpt that a little bit more, I think it'll automatically just cut through a little bit more and be a little bit brighter. Sweet. Thank you so much. We got one more so far. Hopefully that helped, my guy. Appreciate you submitting it. Of course, we got one more. Before we submit that, let's see here. Who we got? Money's in the bag. Money's in the bag. Do you wanna Are you in the chat right now? Mixing for a client. It's a 2-track beat. Going to get the stem soon. Awesome. Dope. All right, let's take a listen to this. We're going to listen to it all the way through. Here it is.
Outstanding, you gon' get to hold me. Outlandish, they don't even know me. Stop playing, girl, you more than a homie. Goddamn, girl, you my one and only. Outstanding, you gon' get to hold me. Outlandish, they don't even know me. Stop playing, girl, you more than a homie. Goddamn, girl, you my one and only. I hop out with the keys to the ride. You need, I provide. You know when you hit me, I'ma slide. You don't even need weed for your high. With me by your side, you know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. Let's ride. Damn, baby girl, how you see through me like that? Nothing like my ex, you would never do me like that. Let them cost a thing, we can make a movie like that. Got the diamond ring, yeah, we had to do it like that. You gon' get to hold me. Outlandish, they don't even know me. Stop playing, girl, you more than a homie. Goddamn, girl, you my one and only. Outstanding, you gon' get to hold me. Outlandish, they don't even know me. Stop playing, girl, you more than a homie. Goddamn, girl, you my one and only.
What it's like to be in love, it's just a thought. Why my heart been played with, I'm feeling off. Why I gotta be so hard to love a thug? Now we've been at it this long, can't give it up. Who you with, where you at, whole lot of question. Know I tell the truth, but you don't see it in the message. You should wonder what I'm thinking, I just wonder who I'm texting. Don't be surprised when you the reason that I'm stressing. I can't put it all on you, we the same, it's just things that we all go through. I would take the fall for you, grab the Glock when you call, let off one or two. We got a future, we just gotta leave the past. Leave mistakes where they at, not forgetting what we had. Know I've been the problem, I've been stuck up in my head. Think I'm better doing drugs, cause if I'm not, I feel I'm there.
Outstanding, you gon' get to hold me. Outlandish, they don't even know me. Stop playing, girl, you more than a homie. Goddamn, girl, you my one and only. Outstanding, you gon' get to hold me. Outlandish, they don't even know me. Stop playing, girl, you more than a homie. Goddamn, girl, you my one and only.
Fire. Oh. Off the bat, you're a little bit more experienced than others. So this is going to be some more specific stuff. I love it. Vocal placement is perfect. It's on top of the beat, but barely on top of the beat. So the distance between the beat and the vocal is very little, which is amazing. It's very tight.
Make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. Let's ride. You know I make you
I play a little bit to see what I'm hearing.
From Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. Let's ride. Damn. You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. Let's ride. You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon'
Okay, dope. There's not much that I want to do. Hold on. There's actually one more thing that might sound good. I want to hear this. Get rid of the...
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. Let's ride. You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Best. I know that she won't hurt me. Shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up. We had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Best. I know that she won't hurt me. Shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up. We had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time.
Okay, that's not working quite well without the individual tracks. The one thing that I'm hearing, this is one of those things it's really careful, because a lot of engineers will leave this in. I hear this a lot, even in I hear this the least amount in Manny Marroquin mixes, but I hear this the most in like Jason Joshua type mixes. Okay, 8 to 10K, 8 to even 11K in the vocals. Super high whistling. This is one thing that's been like that helps the vocal pop through the mix. Like it really cuts through, but you're also sacrificing harshness here. So you're adding harshness, but it's popping through. So if there's a way that you could take the vocal and instead, and this may not be exactly it here, because I like that top end. I don't want to make it darker. This is the one thing. I don't.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry.
I'm trying to get that like distortion sounding stuff.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Best. I know that she won't hurt me.
And then turn it up with some sort of like Moog airband or something like that.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry.
EQ to get that top end clarity without that fizziness. I don't know. It sounds like soda fizziness.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Best. I know that she won't hurt me. Shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up. We had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Best. I know that she won't hurt me. Shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and
yeah, so you're gonna have to figure out exactly how to do that. This is gonna be one of those balances because you don't want to take it out completely either. If you take it out completely, it's not going to cut through as much. I've been trying to grasp limiting and getting it louder. As soon as I start limiting, I lose balance, man. I'm still working on it. No, this is true. This is one of those skills that's really, really hard. How do you do that? I don't really have advice because I'm also still trying to find the balance with this. I think that most people are. Now, the one thing that I can do is speak from personal experience. I've been playing a lot more with clipping. So the golden master from Massey Plugins has this guy right here. Has a really cool clipper. So with compression, every single waveform that comes up, it just turns it down. So it just makes the peaks lower. With clipping, it'll take it up top, but it'll just chop off. So what clipping does that limiting compression doesn't do is it allows a little bit of the dynamics to still go through, where limiters and compressors will cut the dynamics, will lower the volume. Clippers will lower the volume, but not by turning down the volume. It'll just chop off the tops. So everything else should stay the same. So there's standard clip, which is $20. I think $25. Standard clip, K clip. Sorry. Pro Tools just crashed. Damn. Standard clip I use, which is like $25. K clip or the Massey Golden clip is awesome as well. I think that so like when you but here's the thing with clipping is that it's really dangerous because that can affect the low end as well. If you do limiting, obviously the low end is going to be super affected. So there's a balance there. Sometimes saturation is it, sometimes it's not. Sometimes clipping is it, sometimes it's not. Recently, I've been doing a combination of parallel compression, less saturation, actually diving into a little bit of clipping with the Massey's my favorite master bus clipper, and just less limiting in general. I've been leaving masters a lot more dynamic, mixes a lot more dynamic recently. There's really no answer to this. This is a really tough one. But as far as like your dynamics right now, without me hearing anything, a lot of the songs that I get to do feedback for, I hear pumping and I hear over compression and over limiting. I'm going to tell you right now, you did a good job because not one moment did I even think of dynamics and compression. I didn't think, like, I was focused on that vocal thing. I was not at all listening for the dynamics, which is really good news. That means you hit it right on the nail as far as what it is right now.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry.
So if let's say if I take this right now, and I just go,
You know I make you laugh more than you cry.
turn on your headphones, turn on your speakers. It's about to get louder.
Know that she won't hurt me, shorty, give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time.
I can already hear
We gon'
pumping
do
a
it
touch.
all, baby, like that.
Let's see if I do like the Massey right here, just a touch of golden.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy.
Just to
Know that
catch
she
those
won't
super
hurt me,
beats.
shorty, give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the
too
best
much.
time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. Let's ride. You know I make you laugh
One
more
is
than
like
you
the
cry.
most.
She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty, give me the
Here, let's do that parallel compression. This is an easy one plug-in parallel. I don't use this as much as I don't use this in actual mixing as much as I do for these Mix Me Feedback Mondays. I actually rarely use this plugin, but for some reason I use it on every single time I do some mixed feedback.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty, give me the best vibes. Long as you and
I think because this one doesn't bring down the peaks, it brings up the RMS. Like it lowers it brings, when you do parallel compression, obviously, for especially people that are like listening right now, Quinn, right? Thank you. Oh, feedback is crazy good. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So if you do like parallel, then what you're doing is really bringing out the lower dynamic stuff. You're bringing out the lower end of stuff. So the same thing as like MV2 from Waves.
You know I make you laugh more
Not
than you
this one.
cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty, give me the
Like
best.
that sounds much better and cleaner than this.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy.
I can hear pumping a little bit more. So this is kind of like that, bringing up
You
the
know I make you
RMS.
laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty, give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty, give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. Let's ride. You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty, give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had
Again,
the
the
best
minus
time.
10.
We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no
Minus
next
11,
time.
minus 10 with very little artifacts.
How you see through me like that? Nothing like my ex. You would never do me like that. Let them cost a thing. We can make a movie like that. Got the diamond ring. Yeah, we had the
We're losing a little bit of dynamics, but oh, the Discord link is here. Let's do this, Quinn. Type in ! Discord. I'll do it for you. Boom. There you go. That's a working one right there. If you're on Twitch, it's working right there. So I don't know, especially because money's in the bag. You're more experienced. It already sounds really, really good. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Because yes, I can make it louder, but now you're affecting the mix. So then it becomes like an ethics game and a morality game of how much you're willing to sacrifice the mix for loudness. And because I'm not the mixer, when I'm the mixer, I'm willing to sacrifice more. But when I'm like in the mastering mindset right now, trying to give mixed feedback from this, I don't, like you did, I'm assuming you did everything intentionally, so I'm much less willing to squash it. I'm still figuring it out. So, honestly, I think you did an amazing job. This sounds great. So thank you so much for adding this in. That's one type of plugin I don't have. Never used them. Word, I'm going to have to try them. Yeah, if I do K-Clip, I wonder what Standard Clip is going to make it do. Standard Clip kind of adds this like mid-range, like 3K-ish to me.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty, give me the best vibes. Long as you and me.
Dave Pensado has an into the layer with and he talks about clipping. Actually, he uses this specific plugin. This is $25. Standard clip by Sir Audio Tools. He talks about clipping, and he says something very interesting about this plugin, about clipping in general, which is clipping is definitely more of like an art form than it is like a compressor or anything else. It's not technical at all. Like you really just got to feel it out. There's not a certain amount of compression that you want to use. It's literally just feel it out.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it.
Now let me do both. Let me do a compressor as well.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live it up, we had the best time. We gon' do it all, baby, like there ain't no next time. Let's ride. Damn, baby girl, how you? You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from
Getting
Bed-Stuy.
a little bit more.
Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes.
I'm losing that punch from the 808s.
You know I make you laugh more than you cry. She know that I'm from Jersey and my shorty from Bed-Stuy. Know that she won't hurt me, shorty give me the best vibes. Long as you and me, we live.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then you sacrifice the punch from the 808s, which sounds really good. In this case, I think I would have to say hire a pro because I'm not it. This one, I'm still trying to figure this one out. Awesome. Thank you so much. Money's in the bag. This is actually really, really amazing. You did a really killer job. I really like this mix. This is dope. And this song is fire. I'm a suit salesman doing this part-time. I've been watching you and Lou on my way back. Go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So if you're watching, does that mean you're on YouTube? Or are you listening on the podcast as well? I need to get better at YouTube. I am so bad at uploading videos on YouTube. We release every week consistently on audio format, but my YouTube uploading skills is garbage. All right, I think that's it for today. That's 2 hours of the stream. I usually do this for 2 hours. Quinn, you just added something last minute. Let's see. Yeah, you just added something. Quinn, are you here? We'll do one more. No, we'll do one more. Quinn, we'll do yours. And then we'll call it a night. So we're going to cut it off from here. Oh, you found us through YouTube. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get this imported. Last one here. This song is called Words Not Said. Also, thanks for everybody for submitting today. I know that it takes a little bit of bravery to submit and showcase in front of everybody else, but I appreciate you allowing everyone else to learn as well through this experience. So this is awesome. This is Words Not Said. Real quick, before we go through this, I see that it's super limited. Did you read through the rules, Quinn? This is unreleased, right? Is this song unreleased? Okay, good. If it's unreleased, then we can do this. Here it is. Nice. Nice. I love the vibes. I really love the vibes. Okay. This is an instrumental. And when things are, I can't tell if this is my bias. I need to figure out how to word this correctly. I feel personally, from a feedback perspective, I'm much less picky about how well mixed instrumentals are by themselves than I am with instrumentals with vocals. That being said, there's really only one thing that's throwing me off on this one, and it's not even too much, and it's not really throwing me off. I think that's a heavier word than I wish to use, a heavier phrase. One thing, Quinn. I can hear the compression and the limiting at the end squishing everything. It's squashing, it's pumping a little bit more. It's the mastering limiting. It's sucking the kick drum out of the power of the kick drum out. And it's kind of doing the side chaining, unintentional side chaining. So let me see if I could do something here. If I go transient. Not the same. It's not the same. I'm trying to add dynamics back. Unfortunately, dynamics, the dynamics, I can't do much. But here's the problem with the mix too, is like, if you limit it right now, you probably have really high LUFS. But if you add a vocal in, because you said that you were about to add a vocal in, if you add a vocal in without limiting as much, you can get the same LUFS. You can get the same loudness without, because you'll have the, there's really no transients in vocals as much as there is in like the rhythm percussion section. So you can limit it a little bit less, but still maintain the same amount of volume, the same amount of loudness as far as like LUFS metering goes, RMS metering goes, just naturally when you add the vocals. So this sounds really awesome. You could put this up on BeatStars. I'm sure like loudness wars is still definitely a thing when selling beats, unfortunately. And I think most people wouldn't like bother them too much. But for me, there's definitely, there's no dynamics here. I don't think it has to be super loud. So I think that if you just took it a little bit easier on like the mastering end of stuff, I think it's gonna be awesome. What up, Mitch? What up, Mitch? Hey. You came in for the very end. This is my last one. Quinn, any other questions on this one? Because I think this is a dope beat. The guitar is smooth. What? Well, who is this? Who is this? Yeah, and I do that too. Like, I've released songs where the master is just a little bit too loud, and I'm like, ah, crap. Good thing it wasn't my song. It was for mine, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Henry? Danny. Lou! Oh, it's Lou! It's you, Lou. Isn't it you, Lou? The solution. Everyone say what up to Lou. Lou's hacked Mitch is one of our interns and one of my good friends. Everyone say what up to Lou. Hey Lou, I want you to try something right now. This is something that I worked on today. I want you to type in !podcast. No other questions. I'll try to send it to you. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So on that note, thank you so much for joining the stream. I shan't playeth it. Of course, thank you, Pog, you as well. Why is that? I always thought Pog was play of the game. And then, wait, what are you listening to? Oh no, it's just a link. What are you listening to? You're listening to the no. That's for like if people want to know about us, I could just say, "Yo, type in !podcast." So it makes things easier instead of me typing out the link and copying and pasting all the time. I could just do it automatically. Mixing music with Henry and Danny. Ah, wait. How are you on Mitch's Twitch? How are you on Mitch's Twitch? The podcast. Yo, Lou, check this out. Do you see my little doggy? My little doggy. He's sleeping. A little sleeping boy. He's asleep. He's so cute. Also, my solar-powered jiggling samurai from Daiso. So if I take my phone and I shine a light at it, it'll bounce faster. Check this out. Solar power jiggling. That one. Are you talking about the dog? You're not that fluffy. My little sumo wrestler. And then for everybody who missed it earlier, my beautiful keyboard. As well, all Japanese themed. We're going in today. Lou, you give yourself too much credit. You're not that big, my guy. You're not that big. He's so cute. It's a little solar powered, and I dropped it and kind of broke him today, so I feel bad. I'm gonna call this. What should I name him? Should I name him Kevin? I'm gonna name him Zeus Mini Lou. What should I name the doggy? Should I name the dogs? Should I name him Coin? Majin Lou. Oh, that's for the next podcast episode. Majin Lou. That's good. That's a good podcast episode name. Podcast nickname. Majin Lou. All right. On that note, happy mixing, my friends. Stay saucy. Stick around if you like jazz. Peace. Yo, hold on. I came back to say, what the heck is this music right now? What is this music is trash.